Hello, my friends. So today is June the 26th, and this is a World Soul card pull. It's from my Wing and Prayer series. This is a statement about a great sense of the world's maybe Zeitgeist or world's feeling right now that maybe this will help it or maybe help to explain it. So let this card go wherever it needs to in your world and for the greater world, and we'll see what shows up. So this is the card. These are soul cards by Deborah Koff Chapin, and they come with no words of explanation. They only come with an image that was created artistically, meaningfully, magically from hands applied to glass with paint on them. Uh, and then the swirl became whatever is the picture. So this is the reference card for June the 26th for the world soul. Well, I think to me this says a lot about the different levels of consciousness that we each have inside of us. That there's a level of consciousness that our bodies have, the senses of uh, our animal presence, our consciousness presence to being in physical form, our understandings that come with our intuitions, our gut feelings, our extra senses that talk to us on words that are not about words, but they're about feelings and intuitions and understandings that go deep. It's also the connection to the ancestors that have walked in this form and given shape to their lives and given shape to our lives in never ever ongoing presence of evolution. And what do they have to say to us today? There's the consciousness that we carry in our everyday body that we look out through with all of our senses to see the world around us in the four directions, and to look down and appreciate the world underneath us and the world above us, and in this sphere, SPHERE, that we think we inhabit, and that makes us individuals. But there's also this sense of greater connection and higher wisdom and higher knowledge of guides, of angels, of guardians, of teachers who have been in this plane, who have understood this plane, and who have mastered this plane, and that have great understanding and wisdoms and advice to us, gatekeepers and guardians of the uh, upper understandings that can speak to us and talk to us. So that's that soul level. And then there's the spirit level that creates all of this form all the way down from spirit into the earth, the mother, the energies that gave us life and form and vessels and nutrients and the experience of living on a world where we can watch ourselves go through the many different gyrations of beingness and understand ourselves as part of a natural flow and a connected flow and an interconnected web, and an understanding that we are not alone and that we are never alone, and if we allow it, we can be connected to from the deepest parts of ancestry, the deepest parts of earth that give us form and give us everything we need, and from the deepest parts of ourself where we play at our experience in life on this earth, but also the deepest parts of self that look out with great joy and appreciation that we're just experiencing what we are experiencing, and revel in that pleasure of just beingness. And then that those upper parts that talk to us about, well, here's a higher guidance that can help you go through this more clearly, more cleanly, more sacredly, and remembering that you are not alone, that you are each and everybody around you, and that each and everyone around you is part of the matrix of being that is connected to this highest and holiest of spirit, and that there is no separation. So this to me is the interconnected web of experience, from the smallest to the largest, from the macro to the micro, and that if we can open ourselves to the many levels of being, we're going to be in a holier place. But This is also part of our evolution, and some of us are more stuck in the lower parts of our evolution, and some of us are more in the upper parts of our evolution, and all of us are going up and down in our understandings of our evolution. And so we have to ride this wave with great compassion, and we have to ride this wave with great honoring, and we have to ride this wave and be willing to look at the many different levels of connection that we have, and not think that we're unholy, unworthy, disconnected, abominations, betrayals, whatever we want to call it. We are not victims in this paradigm. We are participants in a holy experiment of beingness, and we can come to greater peace with ourselves and our process. And maybe that's really how we learn how to love and connect in our deepest ways. So blessed be to you this day, June the 26th.